All right, what's up YouTube? So I wanted to come to y'all today with my 2022 EDC setup. I know this video is probably well overplayed, you see it all over YouTube, but this is my channel. I'm gonna do what I want, and I kind of want to show you guys what I carry every day. So we'll start off with my concealed carry. So that's going to be the SIG P365 XL. And it does have the Romeo red dot on it. It does have the Streamlight. I believe this is the TLR6, so this is a light laser combo. I really just use the light. I prefer the TLR7 that they started coming out for these, but this is what was available when I got this gun. I do carry the 15 round mag, and there is one in the chamber. I always carry with one in the chamber. I do have the shroud on the red dot, and it's a great little platform for concealed carry, and I am using the tier 1 concealment holster, and then obviously it's got the little sidecar on there with the 12 round mag, and I am carrying it looks like, I believe this is the Browning X Point. It's all right, it's good ammo, it works. I definitely prefer the Spear Gold Dot. That's definitely the good stuff. If you can get your hands on it, that is what you want to carry. All right, next is my knife. Always carry a knife. This is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. It's got the CPM S30V steel on it, G10 grips. Definitely a solid little knife to be carrying. I like to kind of switch up my blade every 3 months. I am a knife whore, and I like a lot of knives along with firearms. And it's always fun, kind of switching it up, figuring out what you're going to be carrying. This one does have the reverse liner lock, which is kind of an intuitive design to use. I really enjoy it. Went over my main carry, my knife. Next, some of y'all might find this a little interesting, but I do carry a little backup pistol. This is the North American Arms 22 Magnum 5-shot revolver. It is a single shot, and it's very slow to reload, but it's also very easy to carry. If you are someone who doesn't like to carry at all, like something like this, Appendix, which is what I carry, that gun is Appendix. This is a great way to start, this guy right here. It's very small, compact, especially with this little holster. It's not very noticeable in the rear pocket, front pocket, wherever you're going to carry it. And then this actually has a little pocket, and I've got, I think, an extra 5 rounds in there. So it is kind of nice to have that available to you. This is not a very accurate or very effective weapon, but 22 Magnum will definitely do some damage. And it's something, right? It's better than nothing, right? I mean, you're going to want something or nothing. Next is I do carry a larger flashlight. So I started carrying this when I was a mechanic, and now I am just a gun salesman, but I still carry it all the time. I do manage the department I work in, and a lot of the time when we're closing down shop, all the lights are off, and I like to check all the corners, doing a security walk. I use this light for that. Also, in my back rooms, it's kind of not very well lit, so I use this light to kind of help me find guns. And also just, everyday living. I live up on a mountain. There's no street lights up here. When I'm putting chains on my tires, I use this quite a bit. It is a Streamlight. It is the Stryon LED HL, and it does have the rechargeable rechargeable battery. Came with like a base, and then this is just I don't remember the brand. I got it off Amazon. This little holster, very convenient. Have it on the side, hooked up to the belt. I do also carry a little secondary light, little pen light. I've carried this light for many, many years, about 10 plus years now. And it's just like a hair tie. Got long hair, sometimes it's nice to tie it up. And it is another Streamlight. It's Protect 2 AAA, and it's just a good solid light. These things have never failed me, unless of course your batteries are dying. But solid light. Streamlight's a good brand to carry around with you. I do carry 2 pens on me. I carry a blue pen for all of my documents at work. We have to use blue ink for firearm, like 4473s. And then I carry this little metal pen. It's like some no-name, I think it says Uzi on it. I don't know. It's really just like a blunt weapon. Very, very basic. Something to maybe break like a tempered glass window. If you hit it right in this right spot in the corner, it will bust. So not bad. I mean, those 3 little things in one of my left pocket doesn't take up a lot of room. It's not a lot of weight, and it's just something that I always have, and it's always nice to have on me. Next, I don't smoke, but I do carry a lighter. Honestly, guys, I've only ever used this thing to light fireworks, and it's a little diode lighter, and it's similar to like a spark plug. Charges off of like I think it's a micro USB, and again, something really small, easy to carry, and if it comes to it, it's really nice to have, especially on 4th of July. Okay, next, my Leatherman. Always carry a multi-tool on me at all times. This is a Leatherman Wave. Been carrying this thing for a lot of years, and it's seen a lot of use, but mainly the pliers. I use the pliers a lot. I also use like the Phillips head screwdriver a lot. I mean, especially like putting on chains on my vehicles when I'm coming up my mountain. You know, I get a lot of snow and ice up here, and this thing helps a lot with that. I've used it in many other situations where I needed pliers or a little backup knife to hand somebody, and I don't want to give them my, you know, my main knife. I hand them this. So always handy to have a multi-tool on you at all times. Next is my watch. Always have a watch on. This one's kind of cool. It's a Rockwell Rider. I got it from the Utah Shooters when I volunteered at the Shootah event, and just a nice to have a watch, especially when I'm double checking paperwork. I have to check the date, make sure the date's correct. Always nice. I mean, there are a lot of watches out there that are going to offer a lot more benefits, like compass and you know, barometric pressure readings, temperature, all that good stuff. That one doesn't do it, but I've got a couple other watches that I do have that have some more like functions to it that I'll take out if I'm like out backpacking or out in the wilderness. All right, let's see what's next. Bandana. I always carry a bandana on me everywhere I go. Bandanas come in handy for all sorts of things. I mean, literally you could go on for a few minutes just talking about the uses of a bandana. Obviously, like a good use to be like wrapping up a wound, putting over your face. You know, if you're caught in a smoky area, you could douse it with water and put it over your nose and mouth. It could definitely help you out in a lot of situations. I've used it not for myself, but for others when they were injured, and, you know, handed them a nice clean bandana. I'd wash them. I have a whole stack of bandanas here that I go through once a week, and I keep them clean, and that just sits right in my front pocket, and I always have a bandana on me. It's really not a bad idea. Again, something lightweight and easy to carry. It's good stuff. Car keys. Gotta have the car keys. On this, I have like a little mini knife, and then handcuff key, which, you know, could come in handy. You never know. Pretty simple stuff on that. A little lanyard, and the wallet. It's kind of a thick wallet. I'm not a huge fan of thick wallets, but here I am. This does have, I've always got cash. Always good to have cash on you. And then it's got a bobby pin and a paper clip. Probably imagine what you'd use a bobby pin or a paper clip for. Picking a lock or two. And then for my belt, I just use a pretty simple leather belt. Nothing special there. I do put the buckle to the left, so that way when I carry appendix, the buckle's not getting in the way, or overlapping belt getting in the way of my appendix carry for my SIG. So that is about it, guys. I do have another set of keys on me. This is for work, though. I have to have that. That's pretty much it. If you guys got any questions on my EDC or what you've been thinking about putting together an EDC, you know, everybody has an EDC, whether you like it or not. You're carrying your car keys, your wallet, your cell phone, right? Obviously, my cell phone's my other part of my EDC, which is what I'm using to record this video, so hard to show that. But, you know, if you're going to be very minimal about it, I highly recommend at least your concealed carry firearm, a knife, and a flashlight. A lot of people have given me crap about carrying a flashlight. I use a flashlight more than anything else. I use a knife to cut open boxes and letters and whatnot, but the flashlights is what I use the very most, especially up where I'm at, even like at friends' houses or family's houses, you know, where they do have like street lights and, you know, typical neighborhood. I'm still using my light, walking my way out to my car, or opening the door for my lady. I use my flashlight. It comes in handy a lot, so that's something I highly recommend. Obviously, I'm carrying a lot more than what most people do. Teased about it all the time from my buddies, but you know what? When they need a Leatherman, I'm not going to hand it to them unless they take back that laugh. No, just kidding. Always there to help out other people out, And you know, that's just, it's nice to have this stuff, whether it's for yourself or for another person, to be able to offer that to them. So that is my EDC video, guys. It's December 2022. We'll see if anything changes for 2023. And I hope you guys have a happy holidays. We'll see you on the next one.